I am doing my first ever farmer's market in about 2 hours, and it's time to get loaded up. I got my table, I got 2 comfy chairs for myself and my daughter who's gonna be helping me out. And I got my canopy because it is a hot one out there today. Hot here in the mountains is probably 85 degrees, so probably not that hot for most of you. But we got our canopy to stay nice and shaded. And what else do we got? So this is our first farmer's market ever, but I want to be honest with you. 2 years ago, we did a Christmas fair. So we got some stuff left over from that, like the setup. My wife is much more organized than I am, thankfully, and she knows people like, you know, a nice setup, because if you got a nice setup, it'll attract people and they'll be more likely to buy stuff from you. So we have all of these nice little signs here she got us last or 2 Christmases ago. For the tablecloth, we got this burlap. Whoops. This here is a nice little display, as so, nice and fancy. We also got these little, I don't know, shelves or something, drawers. It's all about, you know, being a little bit fancy looking so people are more likely to stop by. We got this bucket thing. What else? We got another tablecloth in there. But what am I selling, people? This is what I'm selling. I'm selling honey. And to tell you the truth, honey sells itself. I put a couple messages out on old Facebook here. And I probably got, I don't know, 300 likes, thumbs up, and people asking questions. So I'm really hoping to have a good honey sale today. But really, honey sells itself. I've been a beekeeper about 5 years. And this year I've invested a lot of money, about $1,000 I think. Not all at once, but every month it seems like I was buying something. So I'm hoping to actually get some of that money back and maybe even make a little more. I've made about $150 this season from bees, from selling bees actually. So I'm hoping to finally start making a decent profit. So let me show you my products. This is a cool little, this is not a product, but a student made this. I'm a school teacher. A student made this on our 3D printer. It's a beehive, so I'm going to show you that later when we're all set up. It is hot. So here's what I'm selling, people. I'm selling nice big quart jars. That's my biggest size I'm selling. I got pint jars of sweet, sweet honey. This is stuff I just harvested and extracted a week ago. So this is my big price of $21. My pint is $15. I got these squeezy bears for $12, for $12, I believe. They're 12 ounces. And what I'm really excited about is I'm trying out these, I think they're called moose jars. People have been really excited about these jars. Again, I posted it on Facebook and people were like, ooh, look at that jar. And honestly, I'm not making any extra money really by paying for this fancy jar, but it's all about presentation. And this is a really cool jar. It says 1 pound pure honey, has an old style skep hive here, an old style beehive. So people can have this honey, enjoy it, and for a few dollars more, they're able to have this jar. And most people are probably going to keep this jar on their shelf because it's pretty, people. But that's not all. I want to show you something else. I even have some of these 8-ounce jars I'll be selling. So we got the 1 pound fancy jar, the 8-ounce, and people, I even got a little 4-ounce here. I think this is $5. So I have something for everybody's budget. I think that is key, to have something for everyone's budget at a farmer's market. I know some people go to a farmer's market and they're like, I got $20. I'm not spending more than $20. or they may give their kid a $5 limit and say, hey, find something for $5. There's also people that, you know, maybe shopping for friends or relatives for gifts. I think these would make a pretty cool little gift, wouldn't it? I got some more stuff in the house. I'm gonna load this stuff up and then show you what else I'll be selling. Okay, folks, so I got a few other things I'll be selling at the farmer's market. One is a few copies of my book, The Ultimate Beekeeper's Logbook. It's a great book to help people get started that I guess want to be beekeepers. Also available on Amazon, but you know, at the farmer's market, I'll probably cut them a deal. Then I got a couple little things like 100% pure beeswax candles. I should say candle. This is the only candle that I was happy with that looks good enough to sell. The rest I need to keep practicing on my candle making skills, I guess. Here's a Christmas ornament. Now I know it is July almost, but hey, you never know. A person may go, ooh, I need to get that. Here's a angel Christmas ornament as well. And I got a couple bars of just pure beeswax. There's like 101 uses for beeswax. My favorite way to use it is to make money selling it, people. No, actually, I really enjoy making the candles, even though I made one candle. It was so fun. I also got a couple little, just small leaves that are made out of beeswax that are kind of cool. At least I think they're cool. Then I got some lip balm chapstick that is made with pure beeswax, is one of the ingredients. I also got inside the house, so I forgot to bring it out, some hand moisturizer bars that are made with shea butter, cocoa butter, and beeswax as well. So I got all these littles that I'm going to be selling. I probably got about $700 of product, at least that's what I value it at. I've already committed to selling this week and next week, and I may be harvesting more honey next week, so we'll just see. But if I can make $200 a day, I will be happy. If I make any more than that, then hey, I'll be even happier. I'm going to Florida soon, taking my family to Florida, so that will be great if I can, you know, get a little extra spending money for our upcoming vacation. Okay, it's been about 3 days since we sold at the farmer's market, and I learned a lot, and I'm going to share that with you and tell you what I'm going to do different. Real quick, if you can see, here's my little flower garden, or it's a pollinator garden. There's some native plants in here, and then there's just some pretty flowers. Great for my honeybees. There's one of our turkeys that went missing, Squeegee, and she came back. She was missing for 4 days. I'm going to give you a close-up, make sure she gets in this video here. Squeegee! There's Squeegee. Here's my little flower garden here. Got a lot of gladiolus and lilies right now. Hosta's there. I like it. It's pretty. There's Moo, our three-legged cat. What happened to your leg, buddy? You only got one leg. Okay, so I'm going to share with you what I learned at my first farmer's market selling honey. First of all, I should have shown up sooner than I did. The market started at 3. My daughter and I got there maybe 2:15, 2:20, and we were pretty rushed getting stuff set up. It's all about presentation, making stuff look cute to kind of attract people to your booth. And we were definitely rushed. So everybody else was set up. We were the last tent there out of maybe 10, 15 vendors. Just felt very rushed. We hadn't set up our awning in about 2 years, so that took a minute to figure out. We had to ask for help to get it set up, actually, from some friends of ours. So next time I'm going to show up earlier than I did, maybe like 1:45. So that was the first thing I learned that I need to do better. The second thing is, it was hot, people. I mean, not crazy hot for most of you, but like 85 degrees. It was humid. We didn't bring anything to drink. I wasn't prepared. I had to send my daughter off twice to go get us drinks because we were just dying. So next time I'm doing this market again on Wednesday, and I'm gonna bring a cooler full of drinks, maybe some snacks, to be prepared. So that's the second thing I learned. What else did I learn? Oh, signage. I need better signs. We have really cute signs because we did do like a winter market, not a farmer's market, but a Christmas market 2 or 3 years ago. My wife did a lot of sewing, and we sold toys and quilted stuff. So we have cool signs, but I couldn't find the chalk marker for it. So our signs were pretty junky. People didn't notice where the prices were. So I was constantly telling people, this is this price, this is this price, this is how much this costs. And you know what? I need to do a better job on signage for sure. But I will tell you something I did right is I advertised in some local Facebook groups several days leading up to me being at this farmer's market, because they don't have a honey vendor and people got excited. So that is something I did very well. I guess I did so well that I was so busy I wasn't able to get any footage of the farmer's market. We took a few pictures real quick. I'm gonna share the few pictures we took with you right now. I was so busy, in fact, I sold over $350 of honey and bee products. Mainly we sold honey, but I sold a couple lip balms, I think some beeswax, and I also wrote a beekeeping book a couple years ago. It's more a log book to use in your bee yard, and I sold one of my books, so that was kind of cool. But I sold $350 of bee stuff in 3 hours, but the first hour I sold like $150 just in that first hour. So I was really busy, and actually, even though the market opened at 3, there were people there at 2:45 ready to go. So I was nonstop busy that first hour, which was great because, hey, I want to get money for my honey, and I want people to get honey as long as they give me money. And it was great. So it was a very successful farmer's market, first farmer's market for me. Get along, little doggies. There's a lot more grass down there, guys. Come on. Just letting the horses out to get some grass here. Corn dog, move your booty. There's Izzy. Here comes Dakota. Okay, we're going to feed our pigs here. Early dinner, I guess. We had some family here. It's the day after 4th of July here. Things have been busy because we're going on a vacation soon. Have to get the farm ready. We've been doing that slowly. I'm actually less stressed now because we've got some stuff done on the farm. What else did I learn? I learned that I got to be ready and prepared to talk about my product, which is my honey. People that go to a farmer's market, they want to know where your food's from, where you're from. They want to know about your honey. I am more than happy to tell them about my honey and about my bees, because I'm just feeding our pigs here, our pet mini pigs. I love beekeeping, so I am more than prepared to talk about my hives, to talk about what else we do on the farm. But it's not like you're going to the grocery store to get your food. You're talking to the person that helped grow that food, though the bees do most of the work. So yeah, if you're gonna start at a farmer's market, be ready to, tell about yourself, talk about your family, talk about your bees, your products. That was a big thing I did at the farmer's market. Speaking of bees, let's check on our hives. Here's my garden, our family garden. Probably be one of our best tomato years, and we got some peppers and a few other things growing this year. But actually, as far as variety, this is probably one of our smallest gardens we've had in 8 years, just with the baby and expanding my beehive and COVID. Lots of other projects, trails, horse dry lots, lots of big projects going on, and the garden kind of took the back seat here. So we're walking by our hives. This is where all the magic happens, people. I got 11 hives, and I've only harvested a little bit of honey. I'm hoping to harvest honey in another 2 weeks from some more hives, and then maybe in late August. And sometimes I harvest honey in October, fall harvest, mainly goldenrod. I actually love goldenrod honey. It's one of my favorites. Some people love it, some people don't. But this is where the magic happens, people. Something else I did a great job of, at least I think, at the farmer's market, is I had a lot of variety for what I was selling. I was only really selling, for the most part, one thing, and that was honey. But I had a lot of variety in my prices and my sizes and my bottles. You could get my smallest bottle was $5, and it went up to $21 for a quart. And I had some fancy bottles that a lot of times, if it's in a mason jar, you may not hang on to the mason jar, or if you do, you don't know that honey was in it. But I had these really nice jars. I think that was a good selling point. And I had a little bit of educational stuff there with my beekeeping book, with my beeswax. So I did a good job of diversifying what I was selling so I could get, a wider range of people. There's some people that go to a farmer's market and they have $20 and that's all they're going to spend. There's other people that will, do their grocery shopping at a farmer's market. So I wanted to fit every budget. I did give some stuff away to some kids. Like I have these little beeswax leaves, which was cool because if a kid gets, a little bit of beeswax, hey, they may be a future beekeeper one day. But overall, it was a great experience. I am going back to the farmer's market this week with my daughter, and I did pay her, actually. She earned an hourly wage, and she actually sold a little bit of her artwork. So she had fun, and she has friends at the farmer's market. So it was really a great experience. My wife came with her baby boy for about 2 hours to support us. And I think this is going to be something I'm going to keep doing long term, I hope, at least in the summer. I'm a school teacher, so I can't do the market during the year, but in the summertime, I definitely can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the bees. If you enjoy our channel, say hello, subscribe. And when I go back to the farmer's market in 2 days, actually, probably by the time this video's out, I'll probably be at the farmer's market. I may make another farmer's market video and I guess give you an update. So keep on keeping on, folks. Keep on keeping on.